Hello, hello.
Hello. I think I'm using the wrong camera. Here I am. Yeah. Hello.
Hey, hey.
Hello, everybody. Hi. I don't know if we're going to have much more attendance than this. We have some people off, so I would say to start. This is 19th of December 2022, EMEA and America time zone delivery group weekly. We have some announcements. Amy, me, Scarbeck, some people are out of office. I mean, holidays break. So I put my dates there. They're not still final, so I might change a couple of things, but more or less it's going to be randomly that one. And also, yeah, almost happy holidays to everybody. I think this is the last group call before the holidays break. Amy, you want to start with the discussion point?
Yes. So it's not so much, well, actually maybe a discussion in a minute, but as I've written it, it's not a huge discussion, but I did just want to share that we've set up for the holidays, but also it will exist forevermore, which is if you ever need any release management escalation help outside of our working hours, then you can page Michele or I. So details are on the handbook of how to do that. Other people can also page us. It's not just for delivery, but like if there is an incident or things like that. So this will cover basically weekend support and holidays and things like that. So a couple of things about this. One is it does mean that it's kind of a question of what are we going to do if people page us over the weekend? We may be able to just resolve things. We'll also do a kind of vet of like, does the request actually genuinely need us to help out right now? Maybe not. If it does, what you may get in extreme cases is you may have Michele or I contact you and ask for support, right? So you don't need to worry so much about out of hours contact. It will come via us. If not us, it will come via Marin, and he's our escalation point on this policy. But you
What
also
will be the way for you or anyone to contact us? Is it like via phone or Slack or email or?
Yeah, we'll use your Slack details. Yeah.
Okay, so is it going to be like a message? I am asking because I don't have Slack on my phone or anything
We'll
work
probably
related
just
on my
phone
phone.
you if it's critical.
Okay, got it.
Now, the key thing on this is you will need a PagerDuty account, I believe, to be able to page us. So, Myra, I would suggest that you might want to open an access request to request one, since you're around over the holidays. Ahmad, I know you have one already, so you're good. But Myra, for you, like, I'm not going to check Slack over the holidays. So if you do need any help, you will need to page us. And for the rest of you, the same as well. If you want to be able to use this, you can get just like a limited account. So it's pretty straightforward for us to give it to you. It doesn't put you on any of the schedules. You won't get paged, but it will allow you to page others.
I have a question. I know release management duty is not like a sort of on call, but do we have a rotation for in PagerDuty for this role, or no, we don't? Okay. Do we need one?
Do you want to share the holiday cover, Michele?
Yes. So I was going to share for you. This is the rotation that is usually the standard rotation for our release management shift. Is you can see in the handbook. I think we're already covering some future rotation already in place. We already have holidays. Deploying during the holidays year end, where we actually decide which kind of deployment we want to take. And in addition, and I'm going to link it here in the document, In addition to that, we also had a discussion around who is going to cover like holidays. And you can see that I'm going to find it now because I kind of lost it between in another link. Here it is, where we are going to have release management coverage during the holidays. So you can refer to those one. And this is like deployments during holidays PCL. So we're going to use the first one is general rotation for release management. The third one is the coverage we have during holidays break. And the second one is the one about the deployments that we are planning to do. It's going to be 2 deployments and 1 post-deployment migration, where we actually created exception issues in form of change request to get approval from Marin, Alan, and Steve, since we are in a production change log. So, and this is by the handbook, the procedure that we need to follow if we want to apply any change to production during this period. Did I answer your question, Vladimir? The only part, the only part for PagerDuty is just for escalation in case me or Amy or Marin are needed to take some decision, or you need to involve us in some decisions, something like that. You can, you can trigger the incident via PagerDuty bot if you have the integration there. Otherwise, you can trigger the incident directly from PagerDuty web app in case of need. So there are 2 options. Both of them are going to notify us. I hope that I'm going to solve a problem actually around that, because today we did a PagerDuty test with Amy. I got notified and I gave superpowers to PagerDuty to bring my phone out of Do Not Disturb and blast loud music to wake me up at night in case of needed. But it seems that the iPhone doesn't like that, and I don't get, and the phone calls are coming, but I don't even see any notification on my screen if I'm Do Not Disturb. So I will try to solve that, or I hope to not get
So do I.
a call at night.
I really hope you solve it. Does anyone have any questions about that? Have you all used PagerDuty app before to trigger? Let me just do a quick.
I think none of us backend developer has access to it, because this is also a problem when you declare an incident and you decide not to page someone, and then later on things get worse and you want to page someone. There's no way we can
exactly. There's no way of doing it. So do request a PagerDuty account if you want this, right? Say it doesn't put you on call, it doesn't add you to any schedules. You will have a limited access account, but it will allow you to page other people.
But will allow me to use this without installing the application on my phone, just using the web
exactly.
interface?
Yeah,
okay.
You just need an account. Yes, exactly. So all it'll do is give you access. What I will do, let us just go through the release management stuff, and then I'll give you a quick walkthrough so that I don't have to share my Slack.
Release managers.
So, can you see my screen? Yes. So the last week was actually quiet. We had a very, we had incidents, of course, but it was not huge as the previous week here. So it's pretty normal, I would say, in terms of number of packages and the promotion. It got a bit we didn't promote enough on Friday because it was I think I don't really recall why, but I think there were the packages were happening at the same time, the packaging itself. So we ended up skipping a package or 2. Other than that, deployment frequency looks also normal. for the last week. And yeah, the lead time for changes also like starts high, then drops to normal again. Deployment blockers, however, we had quite few since 15 and 13, 14, 8. Like we had five. I think this is almost 48 hours or like less, something like that. Yeah, but this is, I think this spans almost for 2 weeks, not just 1 week. Questions? Anybody has any question?
No question, but I think this maybe should be added to the other epic, right? For last week.
Yeah, I will add this to the epic later today.
Were
basically.
those legitimate QA failure or something different?
Yeah, I think like there were like instances like QA failures, basically. If we open this, this, and this, Canary Smoke may failed issue, and also another one here.
So the one that you just retry and they fixed by themselves, or they were just real
No, this one, for example, was like blocking for like 10 hours. We removed it because I think this was added to the incident itself. But yeah, like not just retry, like there was big
5 hours an hour.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
If you know, and I hope we can figure out maybe without too much work, but would be good to be able to try and tie these, like some will just be flaky, I think, but it would be good to kind of like not just have like failed tests when you add these to the epic, and see if you can actually tie these to a root cause label, if we can do that.
Sure.
Awesome. Thanks for that. But thanks for getting all these tracked. It'll be good to put these together, present these back.
Yes, I agree.
Thank you. Anything else to bring up in the recording? Recording.